All right, let's go ahead and put together the search screen as you see here. So it's going to be pretty simple. Let's add, of course, this top bar there, and we're going to have a search text field, and then we're going to have a list of the searched items. All right, so let's go back. First, let's look to see if we have that added. So we have the search screen, we have reader book search screen as such, and of course we always pass our nav controller inside here. I'm going to go ahead and add first a scaffold because I want to have this structure. So I'm going to say scaffold and top bar, and then let's get rid of this, and then let's say that's about it, what we would want. Okay, there we go. Okay, so for our top bar here, I'm going to reuse some code that would say, I'm going to say reader app bar. Remember this one here. This one I'm going to say search books, like this. Controller is going to be nav controller. We're passing there as such. Now the other thing I want to add is that I want to be able to add this back icon. So let's change a little bit our reader app bar to add a few other parameters here. So the next I'm going to add is going to be an icon like such. It's just going to be an image vector, that one there, and I'm going to make this nullable because some cases we don't want to add that. Here, let me add, I'm going to add a on back arrow clicked. Right, it's just going to be empty that returns unit, and we're just going to say it's going to be, we're not going to have anything like that, right? So it's going to be optional, as well as icon can be null. All right, so this will allow us to then right here to add the icon and of course the back arrow thing. So I'm going to say icon. Let's see what is the order. Title and then icon. Yes, this should work. Icon image there. I'm going to say icons dot default, and I want arrow back. Okay, and I'm going to pass the show profile. And right after that one, I'm going to pass the show profile. In this case, it's going to be false because this is not for the profile. So again, I'm just customizing our reader app. That way it can just remove some of the items that we would have in our home screen. Okay, I can also go ahead and pass the optional lambda here, which will allow us to say something like this: nav controller dot, I want to navigate to a route, which is string. I'm going to say reader screen. I want to go back to our reader home screen. Now I'm able to do this because remember, I've added this optional on back arrow clicked. And then I'm going to add another if statement here that will say it following. So we can say if icon is not null, right? That means we need to add a different icon here. I'm going to just add that icon. So I'm going to say icon image vector. I'm going to pass the icon, and this is going to be arrow back like this. And if we want, we can give a tint color red, and say copy, pass in the alpha. That will say 0.7f like this. Pass a modifier and make this clickable because we want to click that. And so here is where we're going to pass the on back arrow clicked, and I'm going to invoke that function. Okay, so what we're doing here is that if icon is not null, meaning that so let's go to reader search here. So this icon is not null because we're passing something. Then we know that we need, in this case, we'll know that we need to pass this icon, the arrow back. So we have this structure here. All right, let's see if we can perhaps make this previewable. Say preview. Let's just create a new or nav controller. Passing local context, current like this, so we can see something. All right, very good. So this is what we are able to see. And we still have this item here, so we need to, let's go ahead and remove this as well, because that's not helpful. So let's go back to our component in our reader app. So for this icon there, I'm going to put an if statement here. Check if show profile is true, then this should happen. I'm just going to put together a row here so we can put everything in one place. And I'm going to cut all of this and put inside of that row like that. Okay, this shows. Else we're just going to, let's just return a box and refresh. Okay, there we go. So now you can see all we have now is what we want to see, which is we have the search books title and we have the back button. Very good. So that is working. And let's give it some space around there. Okay, let's get this and put it at the top there because this is the text. So essentially we can give some space between the arrow and the title. Maybe just about 40. Oops, 40 like this. Let's see if that will work. Okay, there we go. That looks good. Now this is great because as you see, we put that somewhere else, our readable or reader app, and we can pass variables or pass parameters here. We'll then customize our top bar. So it's really handy because now you can see with minimal work, we're able to use the same composable into two different screens. We have the home and we have the reader book search screen. So for both of them, we want the capability of having, of course, this top bar, but also want to customize it depending on the screen.